Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah, Muhammad bin Abdullah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man wala, subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma alamtana innaka anta alimul hakim, wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-ali al-azim. We'll let Mujib work his magic on the mixer, I'm assuming. It's proper like reverb and loud and echo. Last week it was intense, so we switched it off. Was it last week? We switched it off and we used one of the handhelds. It's intense. I feel intimidated. It's like, oof, what's going on? How's that? Is that better? Yeah, that sounds better. Look at that, it's magic. Alhamdulillah. It's magic. Any technology sufficiently developed is indistinguishable from magic. That's magic. Alhamdulillah. We are going through and continuing to go through Imam al-Haddad's Nasa'ih al-Diniyya wa Wasaya al-Imaniyya, translated as Counsels of Religion by Dr. Mustafa al-Badawi. And we have been looking at duties and rights, which is a lengthy chapter, but the Imam speaks about all different duties and rights which are due upon towards different people in the community, from one's own spouse to one's child, one's parents, one's siblings, and so on and so forth. And as we're doing so, we have entered the month of Muharram, which is the first month of the Islamic New Year. And as we mentioned in last week's class, that the month of Muharram is a special month, and it's a month where the fasting, particularly the beginning of the month of Muharram, the fast 10 days, is encouraged. And it's a specific sunnah, fasting the month of Muharram. And as the ulama have said, that after Ramadan, the best days to fast are the first 10 days of the month of Muharram. And fasting one day of the first 10 days of the month of Muharram is the reward of 30 days. Is rewarded as 30 days. And the best of the days of Muharram is the day of Ashura, the day of Ashura, the day of the 10th. The 10th day of the month of Muharram, the day of Ashura, which is coming. Should be, I think, Wednesday, if I can count correctly. Wednesday then will be the 10th of Muharram. I think Wednesday. Yeah, I think Wednesday would be the 10th of Muharram then, Ashura. And as the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, he encouraged us to fast on the day of Ashura, the day of the 10th of Ashura. And there are many different hadith, many different narrations of varying authenticity, which speak about special things that happened on the day of Ashura. Of the things which are mentioned is that the Safina, or the ark of the Prophet Nuh alayhi salam, came to rest on Mount Judi on the day of Ashura. And it's mentioned that, and as we said, hadith of different authenticity, some authentic, some lesser. It's mentioned that the soul of the Prophet Adam was breathed into him the day of Ashura. And it's mentioned also that for the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, he came out of the fire on the day of Ashura. And it's mentioned also that the Prophet Musa alayhi salatu wassalam was saved from the Pharaoh on the day of Ashura. So all these particular things that happened on this date. And when he sallallahu alayhi wasallam and the Muslims emigrated from Mecca to Medina, he found the people in Medina, the Jews of Medina, because Medina was, there were Jewish tribes there living in Medina, and they were controlling really Medina at the time of Hijrah. So when the Prophet ﷺ went there were two main Arab tribes, the Aus and the Khazraj, and Medina was really controlled by the Jewish tribes which were there, really in terms of financially and politically, they controlled the landscape. And the Prophet ﷺ found the Jews fasting on a particular day. And so he asked the people of Medina, the Ansar, the companions there, why are they fasting this day? And they said that they say it was the day where their Prophet Musa alayhi salam was saved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the Pharaoh, from the Pharaoh. They say it's Ashura, they take it as a day to fast, as thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And they say it goes back to the Prophet Musa alayhi salam. And a follower in terms of their belief